So today I ran over to the feed mill and I picked up 600 pounds of feed, and I need to get that unloaded and get it put away. I also bought a couple protein tubs while I was there, and we're going to set these out for the cattle. And this is a 20% protein tub, and this will help supplement them through the winter time when they're on mostly hay and silage. These tubs weigh 250 pounds. It's crazy. And these are like a molasses tub here, so it's got a little sweetness to it, so they want to eat it. Moo cows! Come here. Come on, Maya. I got you something. Here, Maya. Come on. I know, Tyrone's following you around. Yeah. Yeah, the other one's exactly the same, Maya. So I've been to the feed mill several times over the last month or so, and I've meant to pick these protein tubs up and finally remembered today. So over the last couple days, I finally got the 20 more solar panels up on the roof up there. They're all black. They're a little hard to see, but at least that's done and over with before the end of the year. So as we look in the workshop, I'm starting to get some space in here. The solar panels are gone. This bay is freed up. I just got a bunch of junk laying over here on the floor. I almost hate to show you all of this mess, but I've had a lot of trash that I have been throwing away, and I have saved a lot of wooden trash over here. I got a bunch of pallets and different stuff that need to be taken care of. So what I think I'll do, I think I'm going to try to saw these up and save the part without nails in it, and then I can use that for kindling. And then the bigger parts of the pallet with all the nails, we'll just go ahead and we'll burn that in the burn barrel. But I'm just going to have to start breaking all of these down, try to get use out of what we can, at least, right? Make some kindling out of some of this. So I think all these pallets in this pile, they're all busted or in pretty bad shape. And this is diesel, it's just like kerosene pretty much. Well, it's starting. Try to get a little deeper down in there. Hopefully it'll keep going. What I just lit on the top already went out. Yeah, hopefully that'll get it going. So I do have a decent pile of scrap lumber here that I need to get rid of. I figure a little bit every day, just kind of slowly work at it, it'll disappear. Well, it does not want to stay going. All right, third time's a try. Hopefully that's deep enough. Yeah, that's definitely looking better. I think the ducks are trying to tell me something. They're out of food. All right, ducks. So today, it is cold and windy. We got a little bit of a snow shower coming down this morning. Boy, it's cold. And I think I'm gonna find some work inside today. I think we're gonna go in the workshop, see if I can work in there. The work doesn't stop, it just moves to a warmer spot. At least today it does. So if you guys haven't seen my other YouTube channel where I make videos on solar power and emergency power, I've dedicated this wall right here on the shop between the two doors here. I've dedicated this space to making those videos, and that means my shop's probably going to lay out a little bit differently as we get everything set up here in the future. But right now it is a complete mess. I got this workbench covered in tools that need put away. I've got boxes and boxes and boxes and just a bunch of junk everywhere. So I'm going to try to get this cleaned up real quick, and I want to be able to get to the Allis Chalmers. I still got a lot of parts that need to be painted orange. They're primered but need painted orange. And then hopefully, and I need to work on the tires too, the wheels and tires. But then after all that's done, I plan on trying to start assembling it back together. So I need to be able to get to this. At least in January, or when we get some really cold weather, I'll be in here working, and the Allis Chalmers is going to be the first thing I work on. This wood stove here, to be honest with you, I'm not real thrilled with it. I could see myself getting a bigger fireplace later on and replacing this. This thing hardly doesn't have a very big firebox. Doesn't hold much wood. Larry, you got no shame, buddy. You just want to come in here and start eating. So by the time this video posts, it'll probably be an entire week since I posted my last video. And I have people messaging me every day wanting to know, if I'm okay, why haven't I posted a video? Wanting to know if I've worked on this, if I've worked on that, what's the status of this project. And the reason I haven't posted a video, there's probably a few, but we really haven't done anything different or exciting around here. It's been kind of the same old routine. I have spent a couple days up working on the solar panels, and that is one video that's posted on my other channel. And I've spent a couple days in the workshop just trying to clean it out, get stuff thrown away, get it organized so that I can work there over the wintertime when it gets colder. And other than that, it's pretty much been the same daily chores. Feeding out hay, doing water troughs. It's cold. It just hasn't had much going on. And it's been nice to take a little bit of a break, a few days away from making videos, try to, relax maybe a little bit more. Yesterday we had Rebecca's family's Christmas, so we spent all day with that. And it's just the holiday season, and I just don't got a lot going on right now. So what I want to do now, since it's a nicer day, we're going to grab the side-by-side, we're going to head out to the pasture, and I want to try to do things, I think, a little bit differently on the next fence line hay feeder. So let's get over there and start making some changes. Well, the top of the protein tubs I think are a little smoother. I've seen these guys working on them pretty good. So before we get started with the changes I want to make, I want to go ahead, I want to take this electric fence down. That's going all the way down to the other end, and it's fencing off this sorghum Sudan grass that's back here. So this has been killed off now for 3 weeks from a hard freeze. And we're gonna open this back up. We'll see whether they eat it or not. It's really great forage in the summertime, but I don't know if in the wintertime if they're really gonna touch it or not, but we'll find out. All right, I got this open back up from the south side, but they don't seem that interested. So what I'll do, I'll open this gate up, and they may be more interested since it's a different gate. Maya, look, I opened this gate up. Look, there's green grass in there you haven't touched. All right, most of them are out here now. Maya's actually right back in there. You can't hardly see her, but they appear to be eating it. So while I work, I really don't want these guys being able to bother me. So I'm gonna shut a series of gates and doors, and then hopefully we can have them somewhat on this north side and not where I'm working. Well, the bracket that holds it against the barn is broken off and it's stuck. So the first fence line feeder that I started to build was right here, and the intention was that I would be able to open this big gate over here, drive through the barnyard, and then drop a bale on the inside. Well, first thing is I don't really want to drive through the barnyard to unload a bale. And the other thing is it would feed out cattle that were in this pasture out here. And in all reality, when this is permanent pasture, I probably won't have them out there in the wintertime tearing it up. I'll have them on this side of the fence in here where it's more of a sacrificial area. So this feeder really wouldn't work out real well in the wintertime anyway. So the thing I really like about this one is that I can just drive right up here, open the gate, drop it in, I'm done. I don't have to drive through any barnyards. It's just quick and easy. I'm on gravel the whole time. I'm not sinking in anywhere. So the next fence line feeder, I want to have the same type of access. So as we spin around here, I want to put the next fence line feeder like right there. So I'll have to extend this gravel out to there, but that'll make it a lot easier. I'll be able to feed all of my bales from outside the fence, and this next one will end up being bigger. I'm gonna make it to where it holds 2 round bales, so it'll be longer. I can feed twice as many cattle in it, and it'll be a little taller. But that's something I'll do in the spring. So since I don't plan on making this into a hay feeder anymore, I'm gonna go ahead and cut these posts off at the top of the fence. We're gonna remove this gate, and we're gonna put 4 boards across here, and then it'll look like a 4-board fence all the way down. It'll just kind of dress everything back up the way it should look, and I'll save this gate for the next feeder. Ring shank nails. Oh, got it. Oh. Whew. So I'm sure I'm not the only person guilty of this, but with all the Black Friday deals that are going on right now, I did buy myself a couple tools. And I ended up buying a Milwaukee framing nailer that takes an 18-volt battery, so truly cordless. And I'm gonna use this, the plan is, when I rebuild the firewood shed, this will come in really handy. But I'm gonna use it today. I've got some ring shank nails in here. They're galvanized, so they're made for the outside, and we'll just quickly tack these boards in place and it'll make quick work of it. So I haven't even shot a single nail through this thing until now. So this will be the first test. And my board don't fit. Go figure. This ought to fit. It's just gonna be a tight fit. There we go. Yeah, look at that, stays in place. First shots through the nail gun. Oh, yeah, that works good. Now let's hope I never need to take that off again. Come on. There you go. Looks good. All right, first use of the new Milwaukee framing nailer. Worked really well. I'm pretty happy with it. Good purchase, I think. So truly runs on just an 18-volt battery. There's no gas cartridges or anything like that. Only thing you change is the battery and put in nails. So yeah, I think I'm gonna definitely like this. See if we can sneak in here and take this gate off. We got her. All right, I think our little patch here in the fence looks pretty good. It looks like it belongs. You can barely notice when you're looking at it that these two are square posts and the rest of them are round posts. But since they're the same diameter, basically, it's hard to tell. We'll go ahead and open all this back up. So I think there's only one other project that I'm going to try to get done this winter out here at the White Barn, and that is get a sliding door up over this. So I've done some research and I've bought some parts, and it needs to have, they want you to have like a 2x8, maybe a 2x10 header, and the only boards that are on here are 2x6s. So it's not going to be a very big door. I may leave it that way, but I need to strip the metal away at the top of this door and then like 10 feet this direction, and I need to cut a strip of metal off of there at least 6 inches wide, and then I can mount another board to that, which the track will mount to, and then I can start putting the door up here. But the hardest part's going to be just cutting a 6-inch wide strip all the way across that. I'll have to do it all off a ladder. And I bought another tool specifically for that job. I ended up buying what they call a nibbler, and it's to cut sheet metal with. And we'll try that out. But this is definitely going to be an interesting project to try to do. So now I'm going to make one of the most useful things you can have if you live in the country. And that is, we're going to make something to mount this boot scrubber to so that we can scrub all the mud off our boots every night. And we just cut those boards for the fence, and I think one of these cutoffs will be perfect. Try not to drill through into my tailgate. All right, there we go. We got a boot scrubber attached to the board, and that is so you can step on it with one foot while you scrub the other. Let's go ahead and try it out. Well, you can see all the dirt that came off my boots. It even filled up the inside. That's a good thing about it being portable. You can dump it out. All right, now I take this over to the house and I'll have cleaner boots. Yeah, just put it right there. So today is December 22nd, so there's 3 more days till Christmas. I know a lot of people are gonna be traveling, visiting family, so I hope you all have a safe and happy Christmas. We only have one more Christmas to travel to left, and that is gonna be to my parents' house, which is only like 8 miles away, so it's not very far. And it looks like this week it's actually gonna warm up, like in the 50s and be rainy. That's what our Christmas looks like. I know a lot of people have asked if we're gonna get any more of these hats before Christmas, and that was our intention. We've had them on order, and they're still in production. At least that's what it says. They haven't shipped. We're not gonna get them before Christmas. I would hope maybe we could get them before New Year's, but who knows? But our intention was to have them hopefully like a week ago so that we could actually ship them to people and get them to you before Christmas, and it just didn't end up working out the way we had hoped. So even though this is Christmas week, we actually don't have any Christmas plans till next weekend, so that we have no plans all week long. It's supposed to be warmer and rainy, but I'm hoping that I can get some stuff done this week. So I'm hoping I work on the sliding door in the barn. I may try to grind some stumps this week because I can do that basically from the driveway without rutting up a bunch of a bunch of the yard. I should be able to grind these stumps along the driveway without tearing anything up, at least I hope. And then the pigs are ready to come back from the processor. I got to go run there tomorrow and pick up pork. So I got a few things lined up for the week, and hopefully it's pretty productive. But anyway, guys, I think that's going to be it for this video. So I hope you have a great day, a happy holiday, and a Merry Christmas, and I'll see you next time.